Welcome to the Salt Circle Podcast. My name is Hank. With me, he doesn't have any powers, and he's just a little kitten, but it's better than nobody. It's Ben.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a very... Man, what a cute little cat. What a cute little kitten.
What a little trooper.
I'm curious, how positive or negative do you think I am coming into this?
No, I have no idea.
Okay. I'm pretty positive. I would say I'm pretty positive.
Cool.
The only thing is you know what, we should say what we're doing, even though it's in the title and people have already clicked. We're talking about Sailor Moon R manga. So technically just Sailor Moon, right? The manga doesn't distinguish, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And technically, specifically what we're reading was what was in volumes 3 and 4 of the Eternal editions.
Yes.
There's some bonus stuff in volume 4.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to be real, the bonus stuff in 4 is what got me the most hyped.
Dude, the bonus stuff in 4 was great.
Because that's like what I like, which is like standalone adventure that's where they just fight a vampire.
Dude,
like,
it's
I'm fucking
so
losing
good.
my mind.
My favorite part was the lack of Isagi and Mamoru. Like, they didn't do the shit where he's like, I have to break up with her.
Oh, true.
Because that was like my biggest... I think that was actually my biggest complaint. I mentioned to you that I'm like, I totally forgot that they turned Chibi into a teenager or whatever, and then had her make out with her past dad. That's rough. That's rough shit. I don't like it. But the rest of it was good, because that's what this is what I've wanted. They know they're gonna end up together. We knew that already, and then the anime just makes contrived nonsense for breaking them up, and I'm like, or we could have them like working together and being a couple about it.
Yeah, so it's Chibi Usa's Picture Diary, Chapter 1, Beware of the Transfer Student, is the first bonus thing. The other thing is Casablanca Memory.
Yes.
I just wanted to get the names of those. And then the whatever chapters of actual Sailor Moon that make up R, which is quickly checking. Nope, can't do that quick.
Yeah, I didn't look at the chapters at all, honestly, because the volume is just so convenient.
It's true.
Doesn't it say
Act 20? It's through Act 26.
Yeah.
Which is
right, because it's in
the
that
main
pin
plot
message.
of R.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm just fucking losing my mind. Chibi Usa eating garlic. Vampires.
dude, I like the fact
Teachers say you're so pungent today.
you're so pungent. The girl eating a flower, and they're like, "Oh, she must be a vampire." And I'm like, I didn't know vampires were so chill like that, dude. Man, dude, I really
my other favorite bit is when the wise man is revealed. His body's revealed to be a skeleton. That panel, the way he's just
so
skeleton's drawn.
yeah.
This body of mine is merely a faded vestige of my past, a corpse that found itself stranded on Nemesis and rotted away long ago. It's so fucking doofy the way it's like angled in the panel. It's so good. Same. It's me too.
Yeah, no, I picked up what you're putting down. I know the characters you identify with.
Yeah.
No, I had a very good time.
Yeah, it's good. It is weird to me how like the way the plot works in Sailor Moon, because and particularly, or at least this plot, like it's so focused on Sailor Moon and like Mamoru and Chibiusa. Like the Sailor Scouts, the rest of them kind of get like they get their like
shafted.
little moment, and then they're out of the story,
Yeah.
like literally.
Yeah.
'Cause they get kidnapped, and then and like the way at the end they're all like flattened into like one unit basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't get to they exist as the Sailor Senshi. They're not like they're individual characters.
Yes.
Once things are heavy.
Hey, Pluto's there. Holy shit.
Pluto is like
so
the
cool.
inner Senshi. The inner Senshi. Pluto gets a bunch of stuff.
Pluto is so
Pluto
much
gets way
cooler
more
than
story.
in the anime. I don't even remember her shit that well in the anime, but like all the panels of her are just so good. She's
Yeah.
sparkly as hell, dude. Those sparkles give me, man. Every panel, there was so many of them. Like this is,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's really the main appeal of manga. Is it's very pretty.
Yeah, man. I love the art.
The art is just very sparkly and
Dreamy,
dreamy, and not like
flowery.
doesn't need to draw all the things you need to put into an anime,
Yes. Yeah.
like
no,
physical
100%.
spaces or whatever.
Yeah. I still found I think in the anime this stuff didn't bother me as much because it felt closer to the sort of thing we got in the first season, first arc. And that's like with them like the time travel, but specifically them meeting their future selves. Cause it's like I don't know, man. I mentioned to you like time travel is just such a bad idea. Like, and I think it's just it felt so weird here. Like in particular, like the fact that nobody treated their future or past self like the same person. They were just treating them like any other stranger, which is so wild to me.
No, they're different. I mean, they're different people. It's fun. There's Sailor Moon and there's Neo Queen Serenity. These are different people.
Neo Queen, apparently. Neo Queen Serenity is like, I always wanted to meet Sailor Moon.
I mean, they even like,
so
her hair even gets colored differently.
It's just, and it's not like, because what year is it from? It's like from.
I don't remember. It's like 3,000 years in the future.
Is it Is it full 3,000?
I don't remember. I really don't remember.
Oh, I wish I would have I wish my brain worked. Okay, it must be because Chibiusa is like 900. So yeah, it's like a shitload in the future. I just for some reason I had 2030 in my head. Don't know why. So that makes no sense.
It's definitely further ahead than
no, I know that she's 900.
it's the 30th century.
30th, 2030. Look, man, that's close. At my old age, that's close enough.
The new
I'll
silver
take the win.
millennium.
Whatever.
Or everyone's immortal.
So like, I kind of get it. I don't mind the idea of like, I don't know, because that's a long ass time, right? I can't even remember.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the thing that I read 30 seconds ago. But like, but like, I don't know. It just in the context of this, it didn't read good to me. Like I understand it, but you know.
Sure.
Also, Chibiusa still sucks, man. They could just not have her, just not include her at all. I wouldn't miss her.
I don't hate her.
That's not coming from a place of hate. I just I would prefer her not be there. I guess.
Like, I don't like her making out with her dad, but other than that,
Oh,
I kind of like that character.
She has good bits sometimes. Like,
Again,
it's
and
not all
but
bad.
like a lot of it stems from I love the like metaphor treated as reality as Usagi and Mamoru finally getting together, and then their child shows up and points a gun at Usagi's face.
Yeah, no, that's great.
and then the like, oh, and then she hits puberty, and she hates her parents.
Yeah,
like it's all on that
that's-
level.
That shit's fine.
And I loved her solo adventure with fighting the vampires. That was also great.
See, I think like that's my thing, right? Because I was thinking about, I'm like, it's not the fact that she's a kid, because like I like Dragon Ball, right? I like Spy Family. So it's not her being a kid. I think it's because she's a kid who is largely in the context of older, well, children also, but you know, and like her solo thing was absolutely fine. I found that very enjoyable. So I think it's just like her juxtaposed, like her Mamoru like taking care of her and watching Usagi get jealous about it is like not something I care to read. Again, makes sense because Usagi is a teenager who's herself. She's a, you know, she's Usagi, and then and also like has all this shit on her mind because she has to save the world. Like I get it. I just don't enjoy reading it so much. But it's not like it was kind of whatever. Because it wasn't as much. I mean, it's the manga. It's the manga
thing is,
diff, right? You can just read
it's like
stuff.
When the melodrama is heavy, I'm just less into it in general.
Sure.
And like that is a lot of what Chibiusas do. But I lump that all in with the melodrama. Like, I don't see it as actually a problem with Chibiusa as a character. It's just she's in the melodrama part of the story for most of it.
Sure.
And that part is less compelling to me than the fun comedy parts, which are too good.
Yeah. You know what would... A lot of it is also like... It's presentation, right? Because like... I was thinking about like some of their... Whenever somebody's like monologuing, especially like one of the bad guys, I'm like, what if you were shirtless on the hood of a car right now?
Like, hell yeah.
What if we got that angle? And like I'd be all into your whatever the hell you're going on about right now.
What if making Wise Man a skeleton that just falls down, that's 10 out of 10. I'm all about it.
Tier choice. Also, I did all this stuff even before they were like clearly pointing to that sort of idea. Like the people talking, whatever their names are, talking about the dungeon. Like that, it's fucking creepy, man. Have you seen that corpse in there? It's not decaying. It's weird as hell. We should destroy this. Like it's so good.
Yeah.
Like even the bad guys are like, this thing's freaky, man.
Yeah, we didn't get the thing that the anime did where like a bunch of these villains, when they get defeated, they just become normal people in the anime, which I do miss.
That was
such a good change.
That was a great thing. I loved that. That was like one of my favorite parts. It's so good.
Also, speaking of fucking, just while I'm thinking about it, speaking of things that are different in the manga from the anime, just the character design for Rei's grandpa. You compare the anime where he's a short little bald guy, and in the manga he's just another pretty boy with a fucking big mustache.
Yeah, man. People weren't ready. Okay, anime fans weren't ready for that.
It's so funny to me.
No, that's a good one. I hadn't even like thought about that, but yeah, it's very good.
Big bushy white mustache. Done. That's an old person.
Hell yeah, dude! It's like in Dan to Dan, the hot grandma. Yeah, give her white hair. Call it a day. Make her thick. Like literally, that's all they did. She looks 30 tops, but she has white hair. She old as hell.
mean, to be fair, sometimes those characters are 30 and
yeah.
like they're fucking ancient.
Oh, dude, that was yeah.
So, goes both ways.
I also really like the you actually sent me the shot, but I had also noticed the panel or whatever of like the pool stuff. That whole bit was good because there's more sparkles there, man. She's like swimming.
There are a lot of sparkles.
And she's swimming. She's thinking.
Yeah, I think I did notice that I didn't kind of expect was like some of the bizarre pacing where they just go back to the past but then have to immediately return to the future again.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't expect that in the manga, honestly. It was weird.
Yeah. I really didn't expect the stuff with Isagi and Mamoru breaking up to be anime only. That felt like such a thing. That was very unexpected. Also, like,
I was glad to not have it in the manga. I'll say for sure. It was
fixed
nice.
everything. Fixed everything for me.
Mamoru's fucking future Prince Endymion did less gaslighting of himself in this version.
Man, if you're not gaslighting your past self, though, are you really doing it right? I would gaslight the shit out of me. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think you would be like sending yourself messages like, break up with Anya. You got to do it. You're doomed if you don't. Knowing that you shouldn't do that, that's a bad idea.
It was a test. It was a test. If past me will know that. He'll do the right thing. Yeah.
That's just annoying.
I just get the shit with the physicality of the time travel and all the stuff with Pluto was like so good though. That really hit for me. Like having the big old door and like if you don't have the space-time key, like good luck.
Mm-hmm.
The fact this was such a small touch, but it really hit home for me. Because they at some point Pluto said, if you enter without having a time key, I forget what one option was. Like you either like die or whatever because it's all chaos and the storm, or you become a wanderer. I'm like, that's so fucking cool. Like that's such a better imagination spark than like you become a demon or something. You know, it just has a little something to it that made me very happy. So, but yeah, just the act of them like having to go through that. I don't know. The way they were drawing that hit really well.
Mm-hmm. Also, we didn't get Diana in the anime. Luna and Artemis's kid.
Dude, it's a crime. There's so many good
I think she
panels
shows up later in the anime. But her being left to saying she'll guard the door so Pluto can go help. Just
it's
like,
so good.
I don't have any powers, but I'm better than nobody. That's top tier. It's so good.
It's incredible, dude. And they draw her so cute. Like,
oh
it's just
yeah,
incredible.
All the like Luna too in the manga is just always like just fucking perfect cute face. It's very funny.
Dude, when it's
when she's like giving the cute smile saying, yeah, we used Luna P to brainwash your parents. I'm dying.
When they introduced Diana and it's like, oh, it's Luna and Artemis's son, and Artemis is just like no face. Just all red. All blush. And Luna's like, our kid? Or not son. Daughter. Child.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's funny. It gives the whole thing a different vibe though. To have the cutest little kitten here.
I mean,
just trying to be helpful.
It's not that bad.
Compared to like the ghost of Endymion is your only like person you're hanging out with.
Compared to what
in the anime.
The precursor to Zamatsu? Or Zamasu? Or whatever the hell. You know? Dragon Ball?
Yeah, I'm aware what you're talking about. I don't really get the connection. But.
The planet, his body is the planet and shit, and he just
that whole thing. Yeah. Nemesis.
Yeah, Nemesis.
Sure.
Yeah. That was cool too. I didn't mind that. It was done well.
Yeah.
Had a cool vibe to it. You know what was the cool vibe? What if for when shit was really bad sometimes, we drew black sparkles. Oh, they were cooking, dude. It was so good. If that was in the previous manga, I did not recall it at all. I was like, oh, okay. It's sparkly, but it's evil.
Takeuchi loves the sparkles.
And I am on the level. Directly to my heart.
Yeah. Vampires, though.
Dude,
what if they just fought vampires?
The shot when they discover that mom character, like, with the fangs out, it's so... Because, like, wasn't it, like, Tupa? She's like, a vampire? That's silly.
Well, it's like you're reading fucking these big arcs with like the main manga. It's like all like it's a unified thing of an evil thing that has a bunch of henchmen and everything's connected. And then this is just a standalone vampire.
Yeah, just a random
Like I love how it's not connected to anything. Honestly, it's so.
Well, it's like a nice little breather, you know? It's
like
super refreshing.
I mean, it's like a normal superhero adventure.
Yeah.
Which, weirdly, I prefer.
Yeah, that's shocking. That's crazy.
That's why I really liked Sailor V manga.
Yeah. Dude, Sailor V is so good. I mean, Sailor Moon is also so good. I like, when we watched the Sailor Moon R movie, and I was at like my low point, which I've softened up on a little because I think legitimately just overloaded, but like the manga was always like, the manga rips. I love it.
It's good.
It's it's my vibe. What if?
Although the thing is, the thing that's my favorite, the anime does more often than the manga. But it's only in those filler arcs, yeah.
Yeah.
Those filler arcs are so good.
Well, yeah, the hangout is unreal. I actually was thinking about it. This is, we can discuss it live or not. What if going forward we read the manga and then did the anime? I kind of think I was thinking that would maybe help me, because then, like, if there's parts in the anime that like are dragging, I don't feel like, oh, I need to take this in completely right now, you know?
Sure,
because I'll have seen it, or I'll at least know. And like, if stuff is different, then I'll be watching for the differences and stuff. But that was just kind of my loose thought.
We could do that. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah. I mean, the anime has like that full framed shot of Asagi crying is still like one of my top anime frames of all time. It's perfection. It's so good, dude.
Yeah, I don't think I had a good reason why we were doing the manga last.
I think it's because we
originally
came to like watching it first.
And like watching the anime was the thing I wanted to do, and watch that live action show I really wanted to do.
Man, what a 50% perfect thing.
When it's not on the melodrama, it's fucking perfect.
Well, that first half.
When it's because that's when it's less often on the melodrama.
The
Usagi dunking, still top tier moment of all time.
The duality between our part one of that and our part two is still like incredibly funny to me. We left on such a high note, and then like return. Maybe it was not like just 1 and 2 parts, but I remember like, because we finished like the good shit, and then the next part is immediately miserable. It's like, no, the part that stands out to me in that was the game show.
Sure.
Also, just Puppet Luna is like,
that's
a decision.
It's so good. I love Puppet Luna.
Puppet Luna is incredible. Especially because it means they sometimes get Puppet Luna, who's clearly not just attached to their clothing at points.
Yeah. I feel like it wasn't till part 3 that we were like really
was it
negative.
3 parts? I just can't remember how many episodes it was. I can't remember how many parts we did.
We did 4 parts.
Okay, so it was part 3. Between parts 2 and 3 then, I think. I thought.
Yeah. I think part 2 had like the evil evil Mercury parts, which I think were still fun.
Yeah,
because I found that funny.
The stuff
when
with
she gets her powers from Satan or whatever.
The stuff with Ray was like brutal. That was like the worst.
Yeah, and also Sailor Venus always
oh,
died.
Yeah, right. Oh my god, I
That
forgot
was...
about that. Yeah, dude, that's brutal. It's so. Why?
That, and then like Usagi is tweets already like being a force that destroys the world. I'm like, this is not. Why did you do this?
Yeah.
Usagi's saving the world. That's the thing. She's the hero. Come on.
And they went.
It's good.
See, and the problem is that they pre-gamed us with double fisting ice cream, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
If not literally. I forget if she actually did that. I'm pretty sure she did.
I don't remember she did that in that show.
I thought it might have not been ice cream, but I swear to God she had a snack in each hand at one point.
I remember her dunking. It's so powerful to me.
I thought that was Jupiter.
No, Usagi dunks.
Oh.
When they get...
Like, it's been a long time, man.
When like they go to fucking show up those boys on the basketball court and they show up in their outfits.
I mean, yeah, no, that whole thing was great. I mean, I don't have like a super clear memory of it, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
It's too long ago, man. Too long ago.
Yeah, we've been working on the Sailor Moon thing for a while because burnout.
Yeah.
And other things.
I mean, yeah, that's it, right? Like, there's a lot of stuff to do.
Yep. But it's good to be back on the... I'm glad you weren't miserable this time. Because that really hurt my motivation to keep going. How miserable you were.
It hurt my
talking about a movie that I genuinely love. So
no, in hindsight, I like retroactively feel a little bad about it because like if I watched it now, right? Like I'd probably be like, wow, this is pretty good. But
yeah,
it just broke me at the time. Maybe I will rewatch it at some point. Just have it on.
In that movie, Chibiusa shoots Usagi in the face to cheer her up.
I don't recall. I'll be real.
It's great.
Don't. Outside of them peeking through, like, was it a bunch of plants? They're like in a store when they're staring at the Usagi and Mamoru, I think.
They're like in a greenhouse.
Yeah.
That's like the first 2 minutes or
scene.
something.
Yeah, I remember that, and I remember kind of the end. Not really. I remember them all like lined up or doing their thing or whatever. I don't remember like.
I don't remember them shooting laser beams on the moon.
The vague like laser beam moon thing
destroying plant ladies.
I didn't even remember there were plant ladies in it, if I'm being honest. See, this is why like I could probably like give it another peek under a better light. The thing that cracked me, not like broke me, but like made me crack into the idea of like maybe I can't watch it like I was like then I started watching one episode of things a day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I could probably do this.
Man.
Or even like, I mean, one a day is almost certainly fine. But I would like, there's something to be said about, the pacing wouldn't work, but doing like, for us, but doing like one a week, because then like, you're doing your thing. But that's like not feasible. I mean, it's feasible, but it's not doable from a discussion standpoint.
Also, I listen to too many things where people start one episode a week projects and then come to and then they become down on the thing, and it's just week after week of them being annoyed. I'm like, this is the worst. Once you're in the annoyed thing, you should stop doing the weekly.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even
because it's not fun to listen to.
Yeah.
Frankly.
I mean, that's oh, yeah. No, but that's
I'm listening to Daima podcasts. I'm like, why are you doing this?
I'm so worried about Daima, man. And I have no reason. Those first 3 episodes just killed me. And I'm still trusting that I'm gonna like it, but now I'm worried. I'm so far behind. And you mentioned you want to do it. I'm like, oh, what if I don't like it? I trust that I will. I trust that because the fights and shit. I trust that it'll all come together for me. But
I've said I will listen to 3 different people talking about it. They're all various forms of miserable to listen to them talk about it because they're so fucking not into it, really.
I think the hurdle for me is
they're all fucking Dragon Ball creators, so they have to talk about it.
Yeah. Oh no, you back yourself into that corner. You're stuck here. What if you were variety creators and you could do whatever you want whenever you wanted?
What if you could just do whatever the fuck you wanted and you didn't give a shit?
What if you did part 1 of a Studio Ghibli bracket and then you bailed for 6 years?
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it. No, I think I'll be fine on Daima. As soon as there's a fight, I'll be fine. Because the last, even one episode 1 through 3, not a fan. But I even liked the shit in the little tavern when Goku was getting his sandwich. I like that sort of thing. It's the same vibe as I forget what it was. YouTube algorithm hooked me up with a clip that I think was from a movie, Dragon Ball Z movie, if I had to guess.
Okay.
I didn't remember it. I might have seen it in a movie. I wasn't familiar regardless. And Goku's walking, and this guy because puts up a barrier around his desk or whatever, and one of his henchmen punches him in the face, and he he just keeps talking, he doesn't even react to the punch because it's so below the level. That's the good shit. So Goku just kind of existing in that tavern, eating his sandwich and just casually outclassing everyone. Very good. That's what I like. So it wasn't all bad. It was just I wish it didn't take 3 episodes to get to that scene. Also, now I can watch the first chunk.
Slow-paced.
I can watch the dub.
True.
Not all of it. I'll watch through whatever they have as the dub, and then I'll just catch up.
Yeah, I don't know where the dub is. I haven't looked in on it since it started coming out.
Oh,
since I'd already seen the first 3 episodes dubbed.
Yeah. Is it not just on Netflix dubbed?
I don't know. It's been coming out 1 a week.
Yeah. Well, let me... Okay, what happens if I just click on this first episode? The answer is it's loud as hell. Oh no, it's just Japanese on Netflix. Okay. Well, I mean, that's still where I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I think the dub is only on Crunchyroll, it looks like.
Damn. Okay, well then I'm not doing that, and I will instead just watch on Netflix. How many episodes are there?
It's gonna be 20. There are 18 out so far.
Okay. Netflix is then on the leg or whatever because I have 17. So.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just watch I don't know if they'll do a thing where like they get the last one at the same time or something. That would be kind of cool of them, but I don't anticipate it, so I'll probably just I'll be one behind and then just grab the last one.
Mm-hmm.
If I get that far, maybe it's ass and I don't. Who knows?
It looks like the dub is through episode 6 so far.
Oh, oh, that's brutal. I thought they were farther than that.
No.
Yeesh.
No.
Yeesh.
One day. Oh, I can't wait but episode 8 will get dubbed. Oh. Although, I don't know, it's not like there's a lot of dialogue in that episode. I don't know.
Episode 8 is like my soft test. Like I can tough it out, and then if episode 8 doesn't win me over, I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's like the first boss fight kind of episode.
Yeah. Well, that's the one you said. Was that the one you said was like just incredible? Like just straight up.
Yeah,
like,
just fight animation wise.
Yeah,
specifically.
Yeah. So that's like I'm hoping if nothing before that point has me latching on, then it will be that.
Mm-hmm.
But I expect something will grab. It's Dragon Ball. Something will grab me.
Presumably.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's just a thing. Like, I'm just having a chill time with it. I'm like happy to take it as it is. It gives me hype moment. There are things I really like about it. And the rest of it is just it is what it is.
Do they
and seeing people get nitpicky about it, like it's not telling a good enough like story, like it's not perfect screenwriter or whatever. I'm like, you're watching Dragon Ball in 2025. What are you doing?
Is in Japanese is Goku's voice actor still just Goku's voice actor? Because in Japanese he doesn't change his voice at all, right? It's just the same.
It's still Masako Nozawa.
Yeah. I'm not saying that's all of it, but that does, I think, play a bit of a factor. Like if it was, what's her name? And I was watching the dub. That would like maybe keep me in a little more, right? It's like I love Kid Goku. That's my boy. So there's like maybe and I haven't watched the original. I haven't watched any of the rest of it subbed. So like I don't really have that connection on that level, which isn't like huge, but if there was like nothing else, I would still have like that to grasp onto.
Yeah.
So
most of the other characters have new voice actors. I think everyone else is a new voice actor in their kid form, though.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, they fricked up on Piccolo. So they're cowards. They're straight up like they don't have the balls to give us an actual kid Piccolo.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't. They just like they could have done one of the best things that Dragon Ball has ever done, and they decided not to do it.
It's such a different character, though.
Yeah, that's why it's funny as hell. Like, just be like, no, this is just him as a kid. Like, he's just. I think it's up there with the Dragon Ball Super manga giving us I forget what part it even was, but when they leave Pan with Beerus as a babysitter. Mm-hmm. And in the manga, they just do that. They like have that, and then they go and do the fight again. And in the manga, they could have just given us like Pan Beerus adventure. That would have been like top thing to do. But I mean, I get it. But you know, it was right there.
Putting them, shrugging. That doesn't carry over in audio form, but that's what I'm doing. Big shrug.
You gotta / shrug. You gotta say it. It's gotta
/ shrug. But yeah. The thing I'll say about reading the Sailor Moon manga is this was not a lot of manga to read. To get through half of that anime, you've read like 4 volumes of manga.
I said I was gonna do it this week. That was a lie. I lied to your face. I did it in like 2 days at the end of the week.
Yeah.
Like I just sat down for an hour, maybe.
But like there is like how many more volumes of the? There are like 6 more volumes of the Eternal Edition. That's the rest, I guess.
I
just feel like, yeah, okay, yeah. I guess that's not that bad. I'm just like the ratio of anime to manga kind of thing. Like 4 is actually not that far off of halfway through 10, so that's not actually that bad.
Yeah,
because we were like halfway through the anime. Which is 200 episodes.
So
and
much.
We've watched like 98 or something.
So
and there's 6 volumes of manga.
Yeah. No, like I could have this manga finished in the next 3 days.
I guess that's also a question. Do you want to literally just finish the Sailor Moon manga? Since there's not that much of it.
See here, it's like it's tempting because we could, right? Like we could do that and we could get our episodes out, but at the same time, I feel like then I guess it doesn't necessarily matter with the anime, because like the principle would be the same, right? Like you're just watching the thing, and I can have it on without worrying about like taking in every single bit of it. Like if I want to play Pokemon or something. Yeah, I mean it's not a bad idea. I don't actually know. I don't know which I prefer. Maybe just doing the manga.
The reason I say that is honestly like I don't know. Like I don't feel like the manga goes by so quick. I feel like it just didn't have that much to say about it, other than like, yeah, it was pretty good. I don't know.
I think that would change if we're doing just if we're reading the manga, right? We're gonna have more stuff to say about like the plot and stuff that happened. Because
I don't know that I will.
No,
because it still goes by so fast. Like it just doesn't. And I'm not that. Like, I don't fucking hate it, but it's kind of whatever to me. So I don't know.
Oh, yeah. It's nothing special plot-wise.
But I feel like when that stuff gets dragged out, it gives me more to talk about. Better or worse.
Well, well, there's also more to... They add stuff, right? Or they do stuff.
Yeah.
You got
It's more like...
King of Kings.
An all-time episode of anime. Was one of the all-time great puns.
Oh, it's the pun again.
Bluesky.
Oh,
because it's like priest or whatever, or pastor in Japanese is like boxy or whatever. It's like it's close enough to boxer that in Japanese it's a pun.
It just works. Yeah.
That's why that like they're saying the same thing. It's like, oh, boxy. It's so dumb, but it's so powerful.
Hell yeah.
I'm king of kings.
I mean, I'd be down to do the manga, I guess, because I mean, I need something to read anyway, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. We can read the next story section and see how we feel, I guess, before making a call.
Yeah, because that's the next step anyway. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, if we're doing manga first, that's the next step.
I think that's my strong preference, I would say.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I think that's an episode.
Yeah, I think we got everything.
We didn't really talk about the Casablanca thing. It's very funny. Ray goes to that piano and is like, yeah, it's playing that song from Casablanca.
Yeah,
You must remember this.
I like
That's funny.
I like that story.
Her Ray's father did not slap her in the manga.
That was Imagine you can still make him like kind of not a great guy without having him front hand backhand.
Yeah, he's just absent from her life.
Yeah. It was good stuff. And then like that classic like I'm sucking up everybody's melancholic bullshit. I'm hearing that song everywhere.
Getting revenge for Jedi or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Good stuff.
It was pretty fun. But like easily the standout thing that we read was the vampire chapter. The Chibiusa's fucking vampire adventure. It was so funny to me.
It is very funny coming hot off the heels of like the main arc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because like I think it's like Sailor Moon is so its plot stuff is so invested in like destiny and like this is like the thing that Sailor Moon exists to fight or whatever is like the feeling I get from a lot of the property.
Yeah.
So to have her just be a superhero who fights a random thing, it's kind of, it always makes me pop. I'm just always gonna pop for that.
Yeah, man, it's really good. It's very fun. I like fun.
Also, we got Venus in the Sailor V outfit.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, right. The little bit like it's Sailor Venus pin. There's only one like it. She's like, yeah, nerd. Just whoa, you defeated.
She got him. So powerful.
No, I don't think it was nerd. I think it was loser. She's called a loser.
What a loser. All the other kids are like, whoa.
Yeah, he gives up immediately, though. There's no comeback at all.
Just immediately parried.
Oh, man. It's very good.
Oh, and then he gets her the Sailor Moon pin at the end.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
Hell yeah.
That's just a great comic.
Yeah. Oh, it was very fun. That's the context I like Chibi Usa.
Yeah, it's better.
Give me that. That's for sure. Shit, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. I like that, and I like her shooting Usagi in the face with a realistic looking pistol.
Yeah.
That I'm also very into. It's like because that's the first thing that character does is say, my name's Usagi. It's like steal Usagi's name and then pull a realistic looking gun in her face.
Yeah.
Give me your shit. It's like, well, I'm just gonna love this character forever. Actually, everyone who's a hater can fuck off. This is fucking incredible. Like she's starting out on such a good note that I could tolerate some mediocre stuff happening around the character. That's fine.
Yeah.
This is so good. And she pulls the trigger.
Yeah. After saying like it's a real gun, it's clearly not a real gun. I feel you knew this going in.
Just a toddler with a toy gun, but
yeah.
Look. Usagi got.
It's good shit.
Don't have kids make out with their parents.
Don't. If you're thinking to yourself, I'm gonna my cool thing that I'm making is gonna have a time travel segment. Just don't. There's like the odds of it being good, minimal. Like it's such a high risk, low reward payoff. You could write something else. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, saltcirclepodcast@gmail.com, saltcirclepod on Twitter, anchor.fm, saltcircle, youtube.com/@saltcircle, saltcirclepod.bsky.social. Yeah.
I'm on YouTube at Trathies. I post
Hell
stuff
yeah.
sometimes. I try to post stuff sometimes.
Neat.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.